November has a way of taking your breath away. The world around you bursts into vibrant reds, golden yellows, and fiery oranges. The air grows crisp, and the crunch of fallen leaves underfoot signals that autumn has fully arrived. For anyone who loves being outside, this is a magical time, a season that turns even the simplest walk in the garden into a sensory experience. But as much as we adore these colors, every gardener knows that beauty comes with a familiar challenge. Fallen leaves pile up across lawns, block gutters, and clutter walkways. What begins as a peaceful stroll in the garden quickly becomes a weekend chore, raking, gathering, and bagging endless heaps of leaves. Left unattended, these leaves can suffocate your grass, clog drains, and make paths dangerously slippery. At Nature's Flora, we're all about turning challenges into opportunities. What if I told you that the same leaves that seem like a nuisance could be transformed into nutrient-rich compost in just a fraction of the time it normally takes? Today, I want to share a method that accelerates decomposition, allowing you to turn autumn's abundance into fertile, life-giving soil almost overnight. This isn't a gimmick or a store-bought shortcut. This is a simple, cost-effective, homemade solution you can create with ingredients you probably already have at home. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nature's Flora to stay updated with practical, hands-on gardening tips that make a real difference in your garden. Now, let's get started. The secret to rapid composting is a homemade liquid activator. This is not just water or a random mixture. It's a living, nutrient-rich brew designed to give beneficial microbes exactly what they need to thrive. Leaves and other garden waste are full of carbon, but they need nitrogen, moisture, and microbial activity to break down efficiently. This activator provides all three. By pouring it over your leaf pile, you essentially give billions of tiny composting helpers a head start. The pile begins to heat up, the leaves soften, and decomposition moves forward at a pace that would normally take weeks or months. While you won't get finished compost in a single night, the change is visible, dramatic, and incredibly satisfying. Creating your activator is simple. Start with a large bucket and add a nitrogen-rich ingredient. This could be fresh grass clippings, chopped comfrey leaves, or even a handful of chicken manure pellets. These materials provide the essential protein-like food that microbes need to multiply rapidly. Next, add a source of quick energy, such as molasses, brown sugar, or even a splash of cola. The sugars act like a booster shot for your microbial workforce, giving them the fuel to start breaking down tough leaves immediately. To round out the microbial population, add a spade of finished compost or healthy garden soil. This introduces a wide variety of microorganisms, each playing a unique role in decomposition. Finally, top it off with rainwater, avoiding tap water if possible, since chlorine can hinder microbial growth. Stir everything thoroughly and let the mixture sit for at least an hour. This allows the microbes to wake up and multiply, transforming your mixture into a living, active compost accelerator. Now comes the exciting part, applying your activator. Start by gathering your leaves into a substantial pile, ideally at least a meter high. Begin layering leaves, then a generous pour of the activator, repeating until your pile is fully built. Make sure the leaves are evenly damp but not soaking. Between layers you can add kitchen scraps or fresh grass clippings for extra nutrient content. Once the pile is complete, cover it with a tarp or cardboard. This helps trap heat and moisture, giving the microbes an ideal environment to work. By the next morning, you'll notice warmth and a rich, earthy aroma, a clear sign that decomposition has accelerated. Over the following days, check for steam and a pleasant, earthy smell. If the pile begins to dry, just add more activator. Shredding tougher leaves with a mower will speed up the process even more. Turning the pile a few days later mixes in oxygen, which helps keep the microbes active and ensures uniform decomposition. Within a week your leaves will have partially broken down, softened, and darkened, a sign that they are ready for rapid finishing. You can use this semi-compost as mulch around garden beds to provide immediate nutrient benefits, or let it mature a little longer for a fine, dark compost perfect for planting. I have to admit, when I first tried this method, I was skeptical. A cold, stubborn pile of oak leaves didn't seem like it would transform so quickly, but within a day, the change was undeniable. Watching leaves shrink, darken, and warm under my hands was like witnessing nature's recycling process in fast forward. This simple homemade activator unlocked a composting superpower that changed the way I approach autumn cleanup forever. Making your own compost accelerator isn't just practical, it's empowering. It allows you to take something that often feels like a chore and turn it into a valuable resource for your garden. With a few common ingredients and a little time, you can harness the natural process of decomposition to create fertile soil more efficiently than ever before. Autumn cleanup becomes less about endless labor and more about feeding the garden for months to come. If you enjoyed this guide, found it useful, or plan to try it in your own garden, don't forget to hit like, share your results in the comments, and subscribe to Nature's Flora. Your support helps us continue sharing practical, hands-on gardening insights that make a real difference in the life of your garden. Let's turn every pile of leaves into an opportunity for growth. Happy composting!